Right then, welcome back to the channel. Stephen Howson. I'm in downtown Doha. I'm in a quiet little street, but we have just witnessed the greatest show on earth. Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe absolutely delivered. The pair of them were everything that you would want them to be. That match was everything that you would want it to be. I was tweeting in the game, imagine not liking football, but there was a moment in the game where I literally sat there and went, football's actually mint, innit? Literally, imagine not liking football. I don't want to break down the tactics of this. I don't want to break down individual player performances, really, in this. I just want to say, as a celebration of football, finals are supposed to be boring, man. Finals aren't meant to be the greatest spectacle. They're supposed to be really nervous, very tactical, very sort of like one person, just bit of madness or a little bit of a mistake from someone is what the game swings on. But that wasn't the case. Tonight, we literally saw the greatest stage deliver the greatest show that we could have asked for. It was absolutely brilliant football. But the first hour was almost a complete whitewash for Argentina. It was almost like, why are we even bothering? Give them the trophy now, it's done. And then a little bit of something from Kylian Mbappe levels it up. We take it into extra time. Messi puts the ball in the back of the net. I'm sitting there watching it and going, he's well offside. What are we doing? Like, there's no way that this is going to get given. And then you see the replay and it's on. It's a fingertip. It's onside. And you're like, wow, they've done it. They've won it. But there's still time for something else to happen. And of course, that something else does happen. And it takes it into penalties. And once it's into penalties, it's advantage Argentina because Emi Martinez, honestly, is otherworldly when it comes to penalties. And I think the first miss that we saw from France was probably on the back of just simply how much pressure he puts on opposition strikers when they're taking a penalty against him. Because the reputation of how good he is in saving penalties now precedes him. And what a tool to have in your arsenal. When you've had some unbelievable performances at the World Cup and you've got Messi in your team, having that as your ace card hiding up your sleeve on the off chance that you need it and it goes to penalties is absolutely sensational. I'm almost lost for words. Like, this is probably going to be one of the shortest videos I ever do because I'm just almost lost for words. I'm disappointed Lisandro Martinez didn't get onto the field. I'm absolutely devastated for him. But I hope it gives him the hunger. He seems to me like the kind of player that will use the disappointment of not playing and use it as fuel to take himself to the next level, to ensure that he is a starting player in that team. Because for me, when he played, he didn't put a foot wrong. And I thought it would have been well worth getting a start, but clearly Scaloni's not a massive fan of him. And can I touch on Scaloni as well for a second? This is a man who came into this with, I think he spent most of his playing career at Deportivo La Coruña. He actually spent a few months on loan at West Ham in mid-noughties at some point. The only management experience he has got is with the Argentinian national team. I think he managed the 18s and 21s or some sort of age, 17s and 19s, something like that. But the first managerial job that he's really had is the Argentina national team. And he's such a tactically interesting guy. Let me know in the comments, because I was chatting to Ronnie and people in the WhatsApp group today, and I really wouldn't mind having a look at Scaloni as a man and the tactics that he deploys, because in 3 games there, we saw 3 different formations. And I would say tonight we saw what he played previously anyway, which I think he played against Croatia, which was the 4-4-2. But he's gone to a back 3, he's played 4-2-3-1, he's played 4-3-3. This is a man that is so confident in the players that he's got at his disposal. He brings players in and it's the right tool for the right job. And I'll tell you, Gareth Southgate could learn a lot from that. You don't just pick the same team and the same formation for 3 matches against fucking Wales, Senegal and France and think it's just going to do the same thing. Scaloni's walking away with a World Cup in his hand luggage. Gareth Southgate's out here fucking trying to convince the nation that he needs to be going to another tournament, which he doesn't, by the way, and we're probably going to do a video on that one too. Rafael Varane had a brilliant performance and he went off the pitch. I have no idea about I couldn't hear any commentary in there, so I have no idea what was being said or anything. We're not going to hear about an injury report for a while, I am sure. But I hope with everything that Rafael Varane is going to be fit to play for Manchester United in the very near future. I think he's played more matches for France in the World Cup than he has for United this season, which is madness, isn't it? Rafael Varane is a Rolls Royce of a defender. Lisandro Martinez is one of the best defenders in world football. Manchester United having both of those together, fit, playing regularly, is a massive, massive boost for Manchester United. And we joke about Manchester United winning the World Cup, but one of our players has brought the World Cup trophy home back to Manchester. Maybe not literally, but at least figuratively. So congratulations to Lisandro Martinez for carrying that small nation on his back and winning the trophy. They didn't really have anyone else that did anything, so it was all Lisandro Martinez, and well done to him. But Manchester United now, after pack this all up, we got a game on Wednesday, which is mental. This Wednesday, Steve. Yeah, this Wednesday, not like no Wednesday. It's a reduced Old Trafford, but we've got a game on Wednesday. I'm almost speechless. What are you doing now? Sobbing, apart from if you're Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe's just scored a hat-trick in a World Cup final. And he's on a losing team. Didier Deschamps needs some praise as well. At 2-0 down, he made some massive, massive calls, took off some massive, massive players for France, changed it up, got them back into the game and took it to extra time. That's another man that Gareth Southgate could learn a hell of a lot from. It just, every single thing that you wanted. The big players turned up. The managers had a hand in it with their substitutions. There was drama. There was penalties. There was dives. There was comebacks. There was quality. It was an absolute joy to watch. When people say, why do we love football? Why do I spend all day talking about it? Why are we so obsessed with these 22 blokes that we don't know fucking around a football pitch, kicking a little bit of, I was going to say leather, but it's probably not even leather anymore, is it? Some fucking kangaroo scrotum fucking material about. You show them this game and you show them the emotions, the tears of happiness and sadness that we've just seen on both sides of that. You show them what it means. Honestly, if I had the cash and I had a flight available and I didn't have other commitments that I've got to deal with here, I would be in Buenos Aires with a fucking quickness. Can you imagine the scenes in Buenos Aires right now? I've heard that they've sold out all the Messi 10 shirts, Adidas have said. No shit, I'm sure you have, right? Football's fucking mint. This World Cup has been absolutely mint. Is there problems with Qatar as a country and how they won the bid? Yeah. Let's blame FIFA for that. Qatar have actually delivered a brilliant World Cup, and a lot of that has been their doing, and a lot of it has just been the teams have just done a madness. Argentina won a World Cup after losing to Saudi Arabia in the first game. How can you not love this sport? How can you go and say, nah, not for me? Get a fucking grip. It is the greatest show on earth that there ever has been, ever will be, and ever was. And I know that probably contradicts itself at some point, but who gives a shit? Well done to Argentina. Well done to Lisandro Martinez. Commiserations to Raphael Varane and the entire French squad and Patrice Evra. He said he was crying at one point during the game. Wow, is all I've got to say. Absolutely fucking brilliant. Cheers for tuning in as always. See you in a bit.